Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he's got some space here. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson now. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
Don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on third down for this offense.
Hey, you got 3. 76, tell him. 76. 76. What's that?
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Detroit!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Coleman. He knocks him back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Coleman. And now running right through it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
A gain of 3, second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gone! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Over!
On third down, Jackson steps away to his left. Caught on the slant. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
4th down, here's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw on 2nd down is gone. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's gone. Forced out to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Louis.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Goff now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Jackson on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. Shifts by him at the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down, being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Super 66. Value 1.
Now Goff. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Brian Orakpo. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. after the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's gone. Forced out to his left. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Lucky 56. Gone.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun, finding room to the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Goff on first down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
On first and goal, Gurley. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And this one through the uprights and good. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now here come the Ravens. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Bryant has it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Anthony Avery picks it. Woods, the intended receiver.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
No. Check. Patriot. Gone. Gone.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Out left side here to Bryant. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
On second down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Goff on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10, Goff again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way down to the 12. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 74 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with some.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Staying on it, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Dancing to his left. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and
they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.
You